In this video, we will decipher the meaning of Guru Sutra, which reads as Akhand Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yen Characharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yen Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Here, we look at basic words used in the sutra. These words are easy to understand and do not require much explanation. Vyaptam means is full of. Yen means by whom or through whom. Tasmai means to whom. Shri Guruve means Shri Gurudeva. Nama means I bow down to. In Guru Sutra, the words Akhand Mandalakaram, Characharam, and Tat Padam Darshitam Yen are complex to understand. We shall dive deeper into their meaning. Let us decompose the word Akhand Mandalakaram. First word is Akhand, which means non-divisive or whole. Second word is Mandalakaram, which means like a fractal or shape of fractal. So Akhand Mandalakaram's literal translation would be one whose shape is like a non-divisive fractal. Fractal is the self-similar structure. In other words, the whole structure is made of identical copies of the whole in a smaller scale. One such example is shown here. One stick grows into two, then again every new stick grows into two more. That is how the whole structure is made up. One of the property of fractal is that it has no beginning and no end. We can zoom in infinitely and zoom out infinitely without missing out its structure or its shape. Intellect divides the mind or our world sense through five senses. Please refer to the Buddha Sutra video for more details on intellect. Guru is the perception of whole of the mind. Akhand Mandalakaram is too powerful of a word. Reciting this word alone brings wisdom of non-divisive perception in the mind. Five senses and many segments created by intellect, all visible together, is the true meaning of word Akhand Mandalakaram. Consider a moment of life where in one's mind there is ego or self-image, subjects of five senses, and multiple thought fragments. To see all of that is to be one with energy of Guru. Such a non-divisive perception is called Akhand Mandala Karam. Consider a moment of life where one's mind has two different fragments of thought at the same time. One fragment of thought has different subject and object, yet another fragment of thought has different subject and object. But if one inquire into their element or tattva or energy, which is the cause of these two fragments, one can perceive that all fragments of thought have same element or tattva or energy. This is the example of fractal nature of non-divisive perception, which is to see one energy in different forms. Let us decompose the word characharam. First word is chara, which means moving. Second word is acharam, which means non-moving. So characharam's literal translation would be one who is moving and non-moving. Let us see what it really means in actuality. As we know, Guru is the non-divisive perception of the mind. The mind has moving and non-moving parts. This is very complex to understand. Let us take few examples of moving and non-moving parts. Moving parts of the mind is the thought process, which is images and words moving in time. The subjects of the senses are moving parts of the mind as well. Non-moving part can only be felt and cannot be described in exact words. The non-moving part is a feeling when there is observation that the subjects of the senses are moving, but senses itself are stationary. Guru is the non-divisive perception of moving and non-moving part. Tatpadam, Darshitam, Yen are three words. First word is Tatpadam, which means that feet. Second word is Darshitam, which means to reveal or to show. And third word is Yen, which means by whom. So Tatpadam, Darshitam, Yen's literal translation would be whose feet reveals or show. To reveal or to show is to enable the perception. Guru gives us the power to perceive or to see. It is the Guru or Brahaspati that resides in all of us and observes the creation. Therefore, Guru is regarded as the source of knowledge. True source of knowledge is in non-divisive observation. Let us summarize the meaning of these complex words. Akhand Mandalakaram means non-divisive fractal-like structure. Characharam means moving and non-moving. Tat Padam Darshitam Yen means whose feet reveals. Here we will compile the complete literal translation of the Guru Sutra, by whom non-divisive fractal-like structure is made moving and non-moving, whose feet reveal truth. I bow down to that Guru. The presentation is just a way to give the glimpse of the actual meaning. One has to realize them by chanting the sutra several times in a day while keeping these meanings in mind.